Welcome back there, boys and girls. We've successfully put, I think we got 3 or 4 coats of poly on this block right here. It looks pretty nice. It's got a little bit of a rough texture to it, I guess from some of that sawdust drying on it. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go over how to put some paste wax on this. We're going to have to edit this video because some of the most important part about the paste wax is the drying time that it takes. So we're going to go over how to do it. Coat of poly's dried. It's actually dried for about 2 weeks here now, so we're in great shape with that. What we're going to do is we're going to use this paste wax right here, and to apply the paste wax, we're going to use a piece of steel wool. I think this is a single-aught steel wool. It might be a number 1. We'll call it a single-aught, which is just the 1 number 0. And to put this paste wax on, what we're going to do is we're going to use this as our applicator pad. And rather than going over this right now with the dry steel wool, we're going to load it up with a little bit of paste wax here, just like so. And we're going to put it on. So we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone right now. What we're doing is we're putting the paste wax on with the steel wool. And the steel wool is also smoothing out our project right there. It's taking off that rough texture, also giving the paste wax a little bit of a spot to kind of dig into. The bottom side here. So the paste wax is loaded up with a messy right now. Paste wax is loaded up in here with like a turpentine to kind of thin it. It's not super thin where, notice how I tapped that on. I didn't take a hammer and destroy this thing and put a hole in there. The paste wax is loaded down with like a turpentine type of a thinner, and that allows us to wipe it on our project. And now what we're going to do is we're going to wait a minimum of 10 minutes. I'm actually going to probably wait 15. I think I got another class coming in, so I might actually wind up waiting at about 30. And we're going to let that turpentine or that thinner work its way out of that paste wax, leaving behind just a more solid type wax. And then we're going to take a paper towel and we're going to buff that wax to a nice smooth finish. So when we edit back into this video right here, we're going to show you how to go ahead and buff that paste wax out. We'll be in great shape. All right, it's probably been about 2 hours actually. Got busy on us there. If we take a look at this right here, when I hold this, it's no longer slimy. It kind of feels like a candle. And the reason why it does is because a candle is also a wax. And it doesn't look shiny at all anymore because it's kind of like opaque or translucent. It's kind of like real dull. But what we're going to do is I have a nice folded up paper towel right here, and I could replace this with a t-shirt or a cloth or a rag. We just use paper towel in here because that's what we have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start buffing this out like this. So keep going. Takes a few minutes to really buff this bad boy here out, but you'll be able to tell, like as I go, it's a little bit tough at first, but as we go through, it really starts to smooth out on us and become a little bit, I guess, slippery would be the word I'm looking for. And it definitely is starting to feel like I'm holding a candlestick. It's got that nice hard waxy feeling. Bottom, obviously, we don't really care too much about. But we'll practice like we preach and buff that too. Side's feeling nice. Sliding right along it now. No real resistance. It's feeling real nice. Top once more. Oh yeah, it feels great. And you can tell that some of the shine came back out. That's looking pretty shiny again. Let's take a look. See if I get it into view here. Yeah, that's looking pretty nice. And we know that this is done. What I sometimes do is I'll take it and I'll look at it. I'll kind of turn it at a little bit of an angle, and I'll sight with my eye down through it. And if I see any cloudy surfaces, then I know that I haven't quite buffed that section there out. Or sometimes I'll hold it up to the light and I'll take a look. I'll let the light in the room kind of reflect off it. This is a real small piece here, so it's pretty tough to miss something. And I also want to show you guys this. We know when it's done, it should squeak. See if I get her into view here. Listen. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My hands are like sandpaper. It's winter. There we go. Kind of like a turkey call. Should be making these in the spring for gobbler season. There we go. And boy, this feels really nice. It's the only unfortunate part here about videos is that you can't get the texture of it, but it's very, very, very smooth. It almost feels like glass. And look, we got that shine back. It looks really nice. Paste waxing is one of my my favorite things to do to the project. It really makes it feel fantastic. The way that we do it here, it does take a little bit of the shine away, but that's still plenty fine. I think it looks mighty fine the way that it is. That's a really nice looking project. Feels really nice too. That's all there is to it. And remember, most of the time it's like cooking barbecue ribs. Most of the time is spent just sitting there and chilling, letting that heat do the work. Just like the paste wax here, you put it on with the steel wool, and the trick is to wait 10 minutes. You set it and forget it. 10 minutes, 15 minutes comes by, you come over and you buff out that paste wax, and it feels fantastic. All there is to it. Beauty.